Welcome to the Just Nuke It podcast. Ready for another apocalyptic probe? We're diving into this wild end-of-the-world stories, the kind that feel like a blockbuster action film, but from flash fiction.
And today we've got two really different stories, actually. Dragon's Gate and The Heart of the Sands, both about the world teetering on the brink. But man, they offer such different takes on how we might just pull back from the abyss, you know?
Let's unpack them, right? First up, Dragon's Gate. This one starts bleak, like Earth is choking on smog. We meet Kai. He's the streetwise teen in Hong Kong just trying to survive.
Yeah.
Classic dystopian setup.
Yeah, totally. But then, boom, these sleek, mysterious figures show up, offering him a crazy gamble, go to another reality, find some hidden emperor who might be able to save their dying world.
Talk about high stakes. And Kai's partner in this is May, the historian, but not your typical Dusty Books type. She knows stuff about China, like a hidden history, that's straight up mind-blowing. It's like, what if legends were actually real?
Right. Makes you think, what if our history is just like one sliver of all the possible histories out there? May's like a bridge between our world and this other one, a world of magic, maybe?
And getting there, that's crazy too. They go through this gateway, but it's described as this shimmering wrongness, like it's messing with your senses. Then they pop out in Beijing. And it's insane. I mean, impossible colors, these giant jade palaces, dragons in the frickin' sky.
It's like the story's saying, look, this isn't just a different place. It's a whole different reality, man. The laws of physics, history, all different. And the dragons, well, that's your sign that magic's real here.
Big time. And the tech they've got is wild. Floating gardens, soldiers with these lightning lances. It's like magic and super advanced science all mashed together.
Blending magic and tech, that's a classic sci-fi trope. But it makes you wonder, right? Maybe our idea of science versus magic is kind of artificial. Maybe they're just different ways of looking at the same forces in the universe.
Interesting. So their mission is to find this emperor, but he's hiding out in the Forbidden City. And this isn't the tourist spot we know. It's a huge maze full of secrets. May's using her knowledge of these ancient rituals, and Kai, well, he's using his street smarts, stealing stuff, talking his way in. Eventually, they snag this crazy ornate robe, and that's the key.
Right, it's all about teamwork. May's got the book smarts, Kai's got the practical skills, and they need both, right, to navigate this place that's both familiar and totally alien.
Totally. And when they find the emperor, it's not what you'd expect. I'm picturing this powerful dude on a golden throne, but no. He's chilling in this hidden garden, just painting. And he's painting this bird with this super vivid green color.
It's like the story is playing with our expectations, right? We're waiting for some big reveal, a weapon, a magic artifact, but it's just a guy with a paintbrush. But then you start thinking, maybe the painting itself is the key somehow.
Yeah, makes sense. But of course, things get complicated. Another group shows up, rivals to the folks who sent Kai and May. These guys are bad news, and they're also after the device.
Bam! Instant conflict. It's not just a search anymore, it's a race. And calling it the device, that's interesting, right? Like, they don't get what the Emperor really is.
And that's when May drops the truth bomb. It's not a device they're after. It's the Emperor himself. His art, his brushstrokes, can literally change reality.
That's where the flash fiction goes full-on fantasy. But it's a cool idea, right? It's like a metaphor for the power of art. Like, it can reflect reality, but also shape it. The Emperor isn't using a tool, he IS the tool.
Mind blown. And then it all hits the fan. Gunfire, chaos. May shoves Kai and the Emperor into this secret passage, yelling at them to protect him. The Emperor, he's holding this chipped paintbrush, and you can tell it's dawning on him the power he has.
It's getting real now. May's sacrifices shows you how important this is, and that chip brush, it's like this symbol, right? A fragile thing, but maybe it holds the key to everything.
They end up in this forgotten courtyard, and boom, there it is, hidden in the weeds. This ancient machine with glowing symbols all over it. The Dragon's Gate, the thing everyone's been looking for.
It's like all the legends May talked about, they're real. This thing, it connects to a whole other level of reality, a way to manipulate it, maybe.
Right then, the leader of the rivals shows up. He wants to use the Emperor to rewrite reality, make it how he wants it. Kai's like, dude, our world sucks anyway, why bother? But then he looks at the Emperor, sees this plea for help in his eyes, and something changes. The plan. Kai causes a distraction. The Emperor tries to paint them out of existence.
Kai, he's so cynical, right? But seeing the Emperor, the weight of what's happening, it changes him. And that plan, wow, talk about a long shot, relying on the Emperor's art to literally erase their enemies.
The scene is nuts. Kai's running around like a madman, gunfire everywhere, and the Emperor, this scared kid, he starts painting on the wall, And you see the rivals, these tough guys, they're freaking out as the courtyard starts to warp and glow.
It's like watching reality get rewritten right in front of you. It's not subtle. It's this huge visual thing, the power of the Emperor's art.
And then, silence. Kai wakes up, back in their smog-filled world, May beside him. No idea if it worked. Time feels messed up. The Emperor, he painted a door, but where it leads, who knows? There's this burn mark on May's arm, like something changed in the past.
And it's unsettling, right? Did they do it? What did they change? The burn mark, that's creepy, man. Like, messing with reality has consequences.
Definitely. But then in the middle of the grime, you see this flash of that impossible green. It's a bird painted on a wall, and it's turning into a portal. And there's this, like, whisper of hope in the air. Kai, he just grins and says, looks like round two. What's the worst that could happen?
Classic Kai. That image, the bird becoming a portal, it's so hopeful, but also kind of scary. The Emperor opened a door, but who knows what's on the other side. It's a perfect ending, full of possibilities, and yeah, maybe a little danger too.
Okay, so Dragon's Gate, that was wild. Let's jump into the Heart of the Sands now. This one feels closer to home, you know? It's the near future, and desertification is eating up the planet. Pretty relevant, actually.
Yeah, we're already seeing the effects of that in our world. And this story, it doesn't sugarcoat it, you know? It's a world on the edge, fighting for survival.
Our hero this time is Dr. Zara Alami, an archaeologist. But she's not digging up the past for fun, it's out of necessity. Trying to find something, anything, that can help them survive. And deep in the Sahara, she finds it. This piece of crazy advanced tech like nothing she's ever seen.
Yeah, for Zara, it's not about history, it's about survival. And this artifact, it could be the answer, but you know it's not going to be that simple, right?
Not at all. Because as soon as she finds it, this group shows up, calling themselves the Order. Ancient guardians, they're called. They're like ghosts, moving like whispers of sand. And they're pissed that humans found this thing. They think we screwed up the planet and don't deserve this power.
Man, the Order, they're like this judgment from the past, you know? They're saying, you messed up, you don't get to fix it. It adds a whole other layer to the story, this question of whether we deserve to be saved.
Heavy stuff. Then Zara's brother shows up, Nazar. He's the tech guy, and he's got a different view. He sees the artifact as a tool, something to be figured out and maybe used, you know, screw the Order's judgment. He's all about what it can do right now.
It's a good contrast. Zara's got this respect for the past. The Order's all about judgment. And Nazar's like, let's be practical here. We're dying. This thing might help, so let's figure it out.
Makes sense. But this artifact, it's not some easy button. It's complex. Zara's got to use her knowledge of ancient symbols. Nazar's got to hack the tech. They start working together, and they get some small wins. Like, they make rain fall in the desert. It's not much, but it's hope, you know?
Yeah, it's like a tiny victory, but so important. That image, the rain on the desert, it's like life coming back, but you know it's just the beginning.
Oh yeah, just the start. The Order, they're still not convinced. They give humanity this test, restore this ruined city swallowed by the sand. And not just with the artifact, but working with nature, showing they get it.
It's like, okay, you can use the power, but can you use it right? Can you learn from your mistakes? The Order, they're forcing humanity to step up, not just technologically, but morally.
And it's amazing. They actually try. Zara's figuring out these old irrigation systems. They're building solar panels, windmills. Nazar's wrestling with the artifact's interface. And for a moment, you see this glimpse of what the city could be, green and alive again.
This is where it gets really interesting, right? It's not just about the tech. It's about understanding the past, working with nature. And the collaboration, that's key too. Zara, Nazar, the Order, they have to work together, even though they don't trust each other.
Right. It's like they're learning to trust each other, but then, bam, conflict again. These warlords show up, trying to take over the city. The Order's warriors, they're outnumbered, outgunned.
It's like the universe is throwing another test at them.
So,
can they defend what they've built? Can they protect this fragile hope they've created?
Zara finds Nazar pushing the artifact to the limit, building defenses. He's got this look in his eyes like, they want proof, we'll show them. He's not backing down.
Nazar, he's always the pragmatist, right? But now you see this fire in him. He believes in what they're doing, and he's not going to let these jerks take it away.
The battle is crazy. Zara, she's using her knowledge of the ruins to help the Order fight. Nazar's got these jury-rigged energy shields powered by the artifact, which is super unstable now. It's a close one, man.
They're pulling out all the stops, right? Using everything they've got. It shows you what they're capable of when they have to be.
They win, but it's a rough victory. The city's damaged, Nazar's wiped, and the Order. Well, they haven't completely changed their minds, but they see something in humanity now, maybe a spark of potential.
Yeah, it's not a happy ending, not yet, but it's progress, right? The Order, they're starting to see that maybe, just maybe, we're not totally hopeless.
And then the artifact starts going haywire. You think the Order's going to grab it, take control, but no. Their leader steps forward and helps Nizar stabilize it. A truce, right when things were at their worst. Pretty cool.
That moment, it's huge. It's like ancient wisdom and modern tech coming together. It's saying that maybe there's a way forward if we can learn from each other.
Zara sees all this, and she sees the resilience of humanity even after all the crap we've pulled. Nizar asks, did we pass their test, or just fail in a more epic way? And the Order's leader, he plants a seed in the ground. A single seed, in the middle of all this destruction.
That seed, man, it's like this tiny symbol of hope. It's saying that maybe, just maybe, something new can grow from all this. And Nizar's question, yeah, that's the big one, isn't it? Did we learn? Can we do better?
Zara, her final thought is, I believe we've only just begun. It's not over, but it's a start, right?
Exactly. These stories, they show us the edge of the abyss, but they also show us that even there's hope. There's a chance to change, to learn, to maybe even create something new and better.
So, two totally different apocalyptic visions, but both with this glimmer of hope. Dragon's Gate, with its reality-bending art, and the Heart of the Sands, where we have to prove we're worth saving. What hit you hardest?
What other end-of-the-world scenarios are out there? What crazy solutions might we come up with? Let us know your thoughts. We'd love to hear them.
Thanks for joining us for another apocalyptic probe on the Just Nuke It podcast. Hit that rate button, follow the show, and we'll catch you next time with more stories from the edge of oblivion.